Jake Westover, the tight end, his role is significant in this offense.
Valuable dimension because he can patrol the middle of the field, but he's also their move guy and gives a lot of pre-snap intel to Michael Penix.
Yo, and keeping up with my trek through Ryan Grubb's offense and seeing how they are going to grub at Geno's, I want to look at the tight end position and how it relates to Noah Fant. But first, as always, man, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure that you're liking the content. And, of course, make sure that you're sharing the content because sharing is caring. Ryan Grubb was certified, at least in college, with production from the wide receiver position. He can get it from 1 to 3. Make sure you go back and check out my run game series as well. I loved a lot of the stuff that he was doing between the pipes, and I love how he was able to get the ball on the perimeter in very creative fashion. But when it came to the tight end position, I was thoroughly convinced that he didn't have much to offer. Now, a cat like Jake Westover and some of the other guys, as we see right here, this is a pretty cool play, right? You get yourself a stuggo out of empty with the tight end flexed all the way to the boundary. Think about that. Very heady concept that takes advantage of USC here clearly playing for the sticks. My man rolls to the sticks, act like it's going to be a curl, then presses it upfield again, and Michael Penix makes a pretty decent throw there. You heard at the beginning of the video, the announcer was describing the role of the tight end in Grubb's offense. He talked about him being the move player, being the indicator for the quarterback as far as the defense goes. This one right here is a great indication of that. You can see your man Westover right here flexed off the line of scrimmage, so that would obviously give him a chance to be the move man. You put him in motion, right? He stops. Then you hit him with the kinetic motion, getting wheeled up the field. You put the defense in a conflict of deployment because they're going to bluff the screen out here. They're going to pump that, and then, of course, shoot it out there to him. Great concept right here. Great use of the tight end for someone who obviously not really known for the tight end play. But look at that. Bluff that screen and then get him wheeled up the field right there. Oh, tremendous. Straight play, my man, right there, right? You can see them shift over. Right? You shift over, you know it's going to be some type of zone. So, but what do you do? What do you get right here? It's looking like it's going to be a block. He's bluffing that block right there. Shooting that out. You can see right here with your man, right? Bluffing that screen there. Pull focus, and then he get wheeled up the field. If he did actually throw it right here, they would be outmanned as well. So he has that option as well there. But he shoots it on the wheel there. Bang! From way downtown, bang. Love that play. Let's look at the disbursement of production. Obviously, you have Rome Odunze here with 92 receptions, 1,640 yards, 13 touchdowns. Jalen Polk doing his thing as well with 69 grabs, 1,159 yards, 9 touchdowns. And then you get to McMillan as well. So you have your top 3 wide receivers doing the damn thing, and then you come with your tight end fourth, right? And then another tight end behind that, bringing up the rear after a receiver here. But Westover's production, 46 receptions for 433 yards, 9.4 yards per, 4 touchdowns. So that's not earth-shattering by any stretch of the imagination, but I don't think anybody's going to confuse Jack Westover with Noah Fant. Noah Fant is that dude. First-round draft pick. Dude is a freakish athlete. I got to think your man Ryan Grubb is salivating just looking at him, right? No diddy. Dovetailing that into how Shane Waldron used Noah Fant. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I've said it before. I love a lot of the stuff that your man Shane Waldron did between the 20s. I thought he was very creative. He has one of the better motion series in the NFL. There's no doubt about that. But for the most part, it seemed like Noah Fant was used just like this, right? Speaking of the motion series here, I love this, right? You get the short motion from Kenneth Walker, then bring him back orbit motion just to work with a split flow series. You get 12 personnel. You had Kobe Parkinson here, right? Mr. Whoa, trippy himself, right? Guess we won't get too many more of them references in night. Good to reminisce there, but and obviously you get that split flow action. You get everybody coming this way always, and then Noah Fant right here. I believe you get that levels concept again with your man Lockett launcher. So They were doing this ad nauseum, and they will get some good results on some plays right there. But I definitely like how this looks like it's going to be a sweep, and then you hit that levels play. Noah Fant get you a tight end. Now check this one out right here. You had him flexed off, him being Noah Fant, and you get a bluff and release from him into the flat. You get kind of the same deal right here with Kenneth Walker, kind of on a delay, and then you get clear outs. And it's looking like they're working against cover 6, right? Cover 2 on one side, cover 4 on the other. It's kind of a pattern match deal going on the inside here. So being able to catch them in zone and have that action where it's multi-level, you get your boy Fant right here. And this was a hell of a gainer for them against the New York Giants right here. Block, bluff, release, way too much airspace and opportunity right there. They totally blew trial. Right? They blew trial, and then look at this. What a freak in the open field, man. The guy can ask, look at that. You got 3 stooges and shit, right? Come on. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? Okereke, he didn't really want any right there, right? He tried to just be like, yeah, I tried, coach. I tried. He didn't go down, coach. Look at that. Your boy Isaiah Simmons coming up there. Everybody whiffing right there. My man, bang. Basic fertilizer right there, right? True green Kimlon's finest. Dory Jackson, Isaiah Simmons barely gets him before he can get in the end zone. Come on, man. Let's look at it from this side right here. You see him right there? All right, let's go back to it. So he's in a rocker stance, right? In a yoga stance, right? Going up out of that, bluffing Kayvon Thibodeau and releasing right there. And that's really all you got to do right there with somebody like him, right? This is not even anything that's like scientific, right? You just getting your big dude out in space and he can run. So imagine if Brian Grubb put a little thought to it, what could happen with a cat like Noah Fant. Big dude like that, man. I want to say Noah Fant ran a 4.5 at the combine, right? A 4.5 flat. So he has 4.4 speed. Nasty. This time 13 personnel. Similar deal to Grubb, having that man off. He's able to go in motion, stack up right here. He's in the slot. I don't believe, yeah. So he's in the slot, and then you get him matched up, right, because you come out in 13 personnel. So you're dictating to the defense, meaning they're going to kind of with their base personnel, right, but then you flip it on them, right? You balance out the formation, and then you get this dude matched up on an edge player, and then he's getting wheeled up the field again. Like, you know what I mean? Wash, rinse, and repeat. Check this out. Motion. See the shift there? Now the edge player is done. He's camped out right there. Now look at that. He's not going to be able to keep up with no Noah Fant. Look from way downtown. Bang! Look at it from this direction. Look at that. Causing confusion. Mass chaos. And then, attack it. Get wheeled up the field. Smith, bang! Grubbing at Geno's. Look at that right there. There's all kinds of stuff you can do with this dude. I'm not going to sit here and pretend, though, like your man Ryan Grubb was being super creative with the tight end position there. Probably going to be more the same, I would have to imagine, like with Shane Waldron. But and if he did, well, listen, it's a lot of mouths to feed. Eventually, you're going to have to understand that, right? You got legitimately 4 receivers who have 1,000-yard capability, right? Think about it. We've already seen multiple 1,000-yard seasons from Metcalf, right? Dennis Rodman Jr. himself, and from Lockett Launcher. We know Jackson Smith and Jigba. To me, he has 1,800-yard ability, right? He's Cooper Kupp. Right? He's in that mode to me. You also have a guy like Jake Bobo, who I think the world of his skill set there. If there were no Tyler Lockett on the team, or better yet, if there was no Metcalf on the team, imagine that, what he could do. So, and then you got guys bringing up the rear. You got, you know what I'm saying, if they going, whatever they're going to do with your man, Dwayne Eskridge, right, D. Eskridge, whatever they'll do with Laviska Shenault, you still have to get the running backs the ball out of the backfield. You got to get them their carries. You have 3 of those guys. I mean, how many balls do you have to go around? No diddy. So keep that in perspective there. So just looking at that, you know what I'm saying, we can get into a little bit more in the tight end position as far as the blocking goes there and what they were doing with Westover. But Hey, just going from the college film, we do not know how he will do his offense in the pros, right? You had a guy like Cliff Kingsbury. I barely recognized his offense when he was in the pros. He had some of the core concepts there, but he obviously had to tailor that air raid to fit NFL standards, so he wouldn't get eaten alive, right? And he still got ate alive, if you ask me there. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think, and let me know what you think, or where you think your man Noah Fant fits into all this with all these weapons. A crazy amount of weapons, man, all right? As always, though, it's your boy, the Underground King, tapping in once again. Much love to everybody out there. Yo, make sure you're telling me. I actually going to ask you something, right, if you're listening right now. Shout out where you're actually watching from, right? You know what I'm saying? Got people looking at this here. I want to show them, like, this Seattle coverage is definitely not just based in the state of Washington and not just based in the city of Seattle, right? Got a whole clan of cats on the West Coast. Got cats out in Canada as well, and mad cats on the East Coast and down south as well. So let me know that. It's your boy Jersey Murph, as always, tapping in. Make sure you tip your waiter. You know I be serving that hibachi. Hit that thanks button, and we out. Strike the band.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.